In this lesson, we'll be covering the three main techniques in prepping your chicken for cooking. First technique will be prepping your chicken and soaking your chicken. Second technique will be hand washing, proper hand washing. And your third technique will be seasoning and marinating. Before we get started, you will need the following items. You will need meat seasoning. You will need ground allspice, barbecue spice, regular seasoning salt, green seasoning, a tray of chicken. It could be the legs or the wings. You're going to need some vegetable oil. You are going to need some vinegar, a bowl, a dish to put it in. You will need cooking scissors, a cutting board, a knife, a large knife, and a medium knife. So these are all that you're going to need to prep your chicken. Welcome to section 1. In this section, we'll be learning proper cleaning techniques, which includes soaking of your skinless chicken as well as chicken with the skin. We will also slightly include proper disinfecting technique with a disinfectant solution for your countertop and your workspace. Proper cleaning technique for your chicken. Proper cleaning technique includes removal of the skin for those of you who like skinless chicken, and also soaking of the chicken in distilled white vinegar. The distilled white vinegar reduces the raw smell of the chicken, and it also reduces the bacteria which is formed in the package while it's sitting in the freezer or refrigerator in your store until you are ready to purchase it or someone else is ready to purchase it. You will need a large bowl. In this large bowl, you are going to pour 2/3 cups of distilled white vinegar. Then you're going to add half a bowl of warm tap water to dilute the white vinegar. Make sure your chicken is defrosted. What I mean by defrosted, do not remove it from the refrigerator and cook it or soak it right away. What I mean by defrosting, I mean no ice. It shouldn't be hard or it shouldn't be at room temperature. It should still be cold and you should be able to squeeze the chicken. Then, now we are ready. You're going to cut open your package either with a scissors or regular knife. As you can see, there is blood residue sitting under your chicken. Most likely there is bacteria in that blood. We don't know how long that blood has been sitting in that chicken since it's been packaged. So now we're going to remove the skin. The proper way of removing the skin on the drumstick is from the top to the bottom. So you're going to start from the top. You're going to use a regular steak knife. You're going to start from the top, come down to the bottom. The bottom, you're going to have your little joint. If you have difficulty removing the skin when you get to the joint, the easiest way that I found that works perfect is to rotate the chicken or the drumstick while at the same time pulling the skin off. It works every time for me. Removing the skin on the chicken is like peeling a banana. You start from the top, right? So you do the same thing. And you see at the bottom of the banana, what do? You break that part off. But instead of breaking it off, you're going to rotate your chicken and remove it. For those of you who love the skin on their chicken, guess what? You got it easy, because you could skip this whole step of skinning the chicken. Once you have removed the skin for your skinless chicken, you're going to place each drumstick in your vinegar solution for 10 to 15 minutes so that all that blood could be removed. So we're going to place it in that solution. While it's soaking in the vinegar solution, what you're going to do is spray the disinfectant solution on your counter where the chicken was sitting to stop cross-contamination. Now your chicken has been soaked. You're going to dump the water or the vinegar solution, and you're going to rinse your chicken with warm water. Once you've rinsed your chicken with warm water, now you're ready for seasoning. Before we get into the seasoning, you need to wash your hands. Remember, you just dealt with raw chicken. Welcome to section 2. In this section, we'll be learning proper hand washing. Hand washing is very important. It prevents cross-contamination due to the fact that you'll be handling raw chicken. So it's very important to know how to properly hand wash. Once you finish rinsing your chicken, you're going to do hand washing the proper way. First, you're going to need a little bit of soap, liquid soap, and you're going to make a ladder out of it, a soap ladder out of it. And then you're going to rub between your fingers, and you're going to rub your nails to get whatever you have under your nails, the back of your hand, of both hands. Now, if you have nails, make sure you get under it. Also, just make sure you get your whole hands covered. Let the water run downward. So you're going to put your hands facing down and let the water run downwards. If your hands are up, the water will run down your arms, which will bring all the contamination back down your arms. So you want to place your hands down. Welcome to section 3. In this section, we'll be learning how to season or marinate our chicken to give it that exquisite flavor, mouth-watering flavor. So now you're ready to do the seasoning part, which is the best part of the chicken. First, we're going to put some cuts, one on each side of the drumstick. Then, the reason why we are doing that is so that the seasoning and the flavors could flow through the whole chicken, through the whole meat. If you just put it at the surface with no cuts, the flavor will just be at the top. When you bite into it, the middle will be just bland. It's not going to be no flavor. So you want all the juices and all the taste to be inside of the chicken, so that when you bite it, you just have all the flavor right through the chicken. Are we ready to season? Yes, we are. So first, you're going to need 4 sprinkles of ground allspice seasoning. Then you're going to need 3 sprinkles of barbecue spice. 4 sprinkles of meat seasoning. 3 sprinkles of seasoned salt. 2 tablespoons of green seasoning. The links will be included in today's lesson. The link to the video and also the recipe in the blog post. So now we're going to mix everything. Use your hands. Don't use a spoon because the season is not going to get into the chicken like that. So you're going to get your hands and try to get into all the cuts that's on your drumsticks. So you get into it and make sure everything is spread evenly. Once that's done, if you are going to cook on the same day, let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes. If you're going to cook tomorrow, cover it in a tight bowl, tightly sealed bowl, or you could also use saran wrap over your bowl and place it in your fridge until the next day. If you want to cook it 2 days from now or for the weekend, then you will freeze it in a tightly sealed bowl. Do not use the bowl with a saran wrap. Put it in a tightly sealed bowl into your freezer until you're ready to use it. Defrost it hours or the night before you want to use it. So now you're finished mixing all the seasonings into your chicken. I know you could smell all those refreshing flavors. Now we're going to do hand washing by using the technique covered in section 2. Now we've completed lesson 1, which included prepping. Prepping included cleaning the chicken, proper hand washing, and seasoning. So now you are ready for lesson 2.